Hey, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. We have Jesus Christ. I'm watching so many things, and yet here I am with another death battle. I don't know what it is. I just keep watching them, and when I'm like, tomorrow, Ryan, make a different video. All right, you've got the Legend of Vox Machina. They're coming out. Just some of them are disputed. I'm actually quite ahead of those. Quite proud of myself for that one. Of course, they do take a lot longer to come out, which is why I've done that. I've got Gravity Falls, which not even getting into that one. A myriad of other things, and here I am. I see one, and I'm like, you know what it is? I'm gonna watch it, and I'm sorry, and here we are, and I do apologize if you guys are getting annoyed with them. Jesus, it's an actual issue right now, and now I know that there's like 3 Ruby related ones that I haven't even watched yet. There's the one that we're watching today, which is Blake versus Mikasa, and the reason I picked this one out of the other ones was because I know Blake and I know Mikasa. I've seen Attack on Titan, and I've obviously seen Ruby as well, so I actually know these 2 characters, and obviously I know Yang, and I know, I think it was, oh my god, I forgot her name. Weiss. But I don't know the other characters that they go with. And I know like, they get described in their power levels and who they are and everything. So it's not like I need to know them. But I just wanted to do this one because, I know both the characters, so I can kind of weigh in a little bit more than I can the other 2. But the other 2 are probably also coming out pretty soon because, Ruby. Plus, Ruby versus some girl from Soul Eater is coming out, which I did my my podcast interview type thing with Winter, and when we were discussing the whole thing, and I told him as well, I was like, I've never seen what's it called? Jesus, Soul Eater. I've never seen Soul Eater before, so yeah, like you should totally watch that. Maybe as a reaction. So if you guys want a Soul Eater react, I know I'm reacting so much right now, but if you guys do want me to react to Soul Eater, because I don't know anything about it, I know what the main character looks like. I've wanted to watch it for quite a while. I've just never ever gotten around to it. So if you guys are interested in reactions to that, I am more than happy to do that. And then maybe by the time the death battle comes out, I'll be able to weigh in a bit more on that one as well. So yeah. But today, Blake Belladonna versus Mikasa Ackerman. So my bet, like just off rip, I'm gonna go with Blake, only because like they don't like. I mean, Mikasa's. I get like we're gonna go slightly into spoilers of Attack on Titan. I still haven't seen the last season yet, but I know about the Ackermans and the fact that they're like basically fucking super soldiers with like Titan killing warrior machines. So she's obviously a lot stronger and more agile, and of course Levi's an absolute fucking weapon. But but she's just a human. Blake is a FAUNUS on top of just having other abilities as well. So I'm just leaning more towards that because I feel like her array of abilities far exceeds what Mikasa could do. Despite, again, being as agile as she is, I just don't think she's getting away from the cat lady, Not to mention, I mean, this is all a moot point. I'm pretty sure if Mikasa and Blake were on if it takes place in the Attack on Titan world, they would have just teamed up more than likely and just, Alright, I have no idea what happened there. My entire recording just died on me. So, starting back up again now. But yes, I don't think Mikasa could beat Blake just off rip. I think her arsenal of abilities and weapons exceeds Mikasa's super soldier-esque body. But, I'm not going to be the judge of that because my power scaling shit. I just look at a character and I'm like, yeah, they could probably win. And then it turns out, no, they couldn't win at all because of this reason and this reason. And you didn't take these into consideration. And I'm like, you know what it is? You got me, I didn't. So without further ado, we're just gonna get straight into it. Hope you guys are looking forward to this one. Let's go. All right.
Blake Belladonna.
Hell yeah. I need to rewatch Ruby, man.
Ackerman, the giant killing scout.
I've never sat and actually watched it for myself, only for the reactions.
Fighting for a better world.
What'll happen when they go toe to toe to see who's the swingiest and the cuttiest? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
A death battle. Hell yeah. 10 years.
Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable.
I wonder if JFK was thinking about anime cat girls when he said that.
Despite
yeah,
the world
definitely.
Of Remnant being home to a plethora of magical beings, the FAUNUS were subject to discrimination from humanity.
That's so dumb. How can humans be racist against FAUNUS? Aside from looking slightly different, they're basically exactly the same. Oh, I get it.
For most of her youth, Blake Belladonna worked with the FAUNUS activist organization.
Yeah, I was like, for a second, like before obviously, you know, he saw it and correct himself. I was about to say, like, are you like really?
The White Fang. But when her parents
Of the
expressed
Leaf.
concern at its growing violent tactics, she ran away to join them fully.
Yeah, Ginger Kylo Ren's influence was making it all cat girl supremacist-y.
Believing the FAUNUS deserved to rule the world instead of humans, Adam Taurus turned the White Fang into a terrorist organization, with the young, impressionable Blake in tow. Now Blake got to put her superhuman FAUNUS abilities to the test as a guerrilla fighter.
She's not a gorilla, Wiz. She's clearly a cat. You dingus.
That's not what
As a clearly cat FAUNUS, Blake's got superhuman strength, speed, and endurance. She can see in the dark and even pick up on sounds regular humans can't hear.
Blake has also unlocked her aura, the
Hell yeah.
manifestation of one's soul. Similar to the Eastern concept of chi, Blake
Pyrrha.
uses her aura to passively withstand intense
Good
damage.
God.
Though if it's overtaxed, she will be as defenseless as any ordinary human.
Her aura
Volume
survived
3,
a
man.
huge flying monster called the Nevermore crashing into her. Twice!
Measuring the size of the Nevermore compared to the stone structure it shattered, we can gauge it had to have fragmented over 2,000 cubic meters of rock.
That means Blake's aura ate over 4 tons of TNT without even breaking.
I guess you could say she, sold it. Eh?
Don't try that again, or I'm gonna have to cut you with a sword as sharp as Gamble Shroud. It's everything you could ever want in a sick anime combo weapon. Part katana. Part
God, the
Surigata,
fights in
and it
Ruby,
wouldn't
man.
be Ruby if it wasn't part
Unreal.
Hell, its sheath is a sword too. That's just showing off, and I like it.
The 96-meter-long elastic ribbon attached to the katana's hilt lets Blake use Gamble Shroud as a grappling hook for maneuverability and creative attacks. An invaluable asset for the White Fang and her new boyfriend.
Well, until he threatened to
Fucking
blow
Adam.
up a bunch of innocent people.
Stupid
Now,
asshole.
Instead of a bad boy, he's just a boy that is bad.
Horrified, Blake turned her back
I mean,
on
he's
Adam
just-
the White Fang, and for the second time in her life, she ran away.
Spoiler alert.
Like running
Dead.
away is her superpower.
So-
In a sense, it is. Blake's aura allows her to manifest a unique ability, or semblance, called Shadow. Born from her desire to escape, Blake can create a brief, intangible clone for deception, evasion, or even to propel herself through the air.
She can even combine them with different kinds of dust, which is basically magic gunpowder. Fire dust clones will explode on impact, while ice will freeze you solid. Though once she runs out of aura, that's it for her semblance too. Wiz?
Ruby Chibi.
Man, I killed him.
Dude, I forgot about that show.
Purpose.
And don't worry, just some biological cloning. It's a hobby. Don't ask if I'm the original. I genuinely don't know anymore.
Oh God.
Alone again, Blake lacked purpose.
It's happened to my man twice. Look what happened to him.
Beacon Academy. There, she learned to be a huntress, a soldier of peace sworn to protect the land from monsters and any that would do it harm.
And she wouldn't do it alone. Blake would join up with fellow huntresses in training, Weiss Stee, Yang Xiaolong, and Ruby Rose to make Team Ruby with a W.
Oh
She didn't
my
just find
God.
Teammates, but friends as well.
Feelings gross. Don't worry, the power of friendship didn't get in the way of her kicking some ass. In fact, it made her even better at it. She's defeated the gangster Roman Torchwick, the kaiju-sized Sea Fei Long, and the assassins Mercury and Emerald, and they could dodge natural lightning.
Comparing the distance they traveled relative to the lightning bolt, we can determine they were moving over 26,000 meters per second, nearly 80 times the speed of sound.
She even managed to stand up to Adam and all his
Oh, well, never mind about the spoilers.
energy with the help of a new, way less toxic partner. So long, you abusive a-hole!
No easy feat considering Adam was strong enough to pulverize this massive spider droid with his moon slice, a feat worth over 4 tons of TNT.
Not too bad for a bootleg Virgil, and Gamble Shroud could take hits like that over and over before breaking.
Despite her troubled past, Blake would never stop fighting for a better, more peaceful, more equitable world. She was
Poor
done
girl, man.
running. With her friends at her side, she would face the future head on.
So long.
Fuck is this game? What was that?
Welcome to Scenic Shiganshina! Enjoy the rustic medieval architecture, hardy populace, and
Yep. No.
Oh, yep, that can't be good.
Cowering behind enormous walls, the last remnants of humanity were driven to near extinction by the arrival of the monstrous Titans.
Despite that, little Mikasa Ackerman lived a happy, normal life until her parents were brutally murdered in front of her. But never fear, she reversed.
Yeah, I was gonna say she.
with the help of Eren Yeager, another pint-sized psychopath in training.
Adopted by Eren's parents, Mikasa and Eren somehow lived a happy, normal life. Until all their friends and family were brutally murdered by Titans. I'm sensing a pattern here.
With barely anyone
the
in her
entire
life
anime.
lasting longer than a 25-minute episode.
Finally, peace.
Mikasa became
Not
Eren's
Titan.
guardian angel.
Certainly a valuable asset to Eren, who devoted his life to exterminating the Titan threat.
Together, they joined the military and got their hands on some sweet Titan-slaying gear, the Vertical Maneuvering Equipment, or
ODM.
Also known as omnidirectional movement, or ODM gear in the anime, it allows Mikasa to fight the towering Titans at their own level.
ODM gear comes with 2 20 to 30 foot long iron wire spears she can separately aim and shoot that'll hook into any surface. They'll allow her to swing around like a steampunk Spider-Man.
Could you imagine?
Zoom through the air and change directions on a dime with a special fan on her back that fires pressurized gas.
Farting. That's called farting, Wiz.
It's childish. Childish behavior.
I'll get another clone.
Mikasa's
Is he good?
ODM gear can propel her at speeds up to 366 kilometers per hour. That's almost a third the speed of sound.
Assuming she can reach top speeds in a second, that's over 10 Gs of force, 10 times Earth's gravity.
For reference, astronauts withstand about 3 Gs of force during liftoff, and fighter pilots can withstand up to 9 Gs for a second or two during aerial combat. Even just 6 Gs for a sustained period of time can be fatal for a human being, but Mikasa can survive almost twice that much and fight giant
She is a
monsters
weapon,
at the
to be
same
fair.
time.
That insane speed makes her especially deadly when she whips out her special Titan-slashing swords made of ultra-hard steel. And that's exactly the term I'd use to describe myself after watching what they can do to a Titan.
Despite their name, they're rather fragile, at least relative to the super tough Titan skin they have to repeatedly cut. So Mikasa carries a set of 12 that she can easily dispose of and replace mid-combat.
Yeah, that kind of became a problem when some super intelligent Titans started sporting crazy tough armor. That's when Mikasa breaks
Oh,
out
yeah.
the big guns, the Thunder Spears.
Essentially proto-bazookas, the Thunder Spears are thrown like javelins. They're sharp enough to pierce even the armored Titan's impenetrable hide, and once their fuse is severed, they'll explode, devastating anything within range.
Shattering the armored Titan's armor
Fucking
is no
Reiner.
joke. It was tough enough to tank punching a hole through Walmaria.
By measuring the size of the gate in comparison to, let's go with this guy, we can determine the armored Titan violently fragmented over 1,000 cubic meters of rock.
That'd take over 18 tons of TNT, enough to level a city block, and the Thunder Spear shreked it. No surprises here. If you're too close to one of its blasts, it's game over.
Despite the awesome power at her fingertips, Mikasa only really joined the military to watch over and protect Eren.
Like a loving mother hen.
I will say though, I know people bitch and more. Oh my god, you watch dubbed? Blasphemy! But yes. By the way, I only ever watch dubbed anime. I never watch it subbed unless I absolutely have to. There's been like cases where like there is no dub of it, and there will not be a dub of it, and in which case I will watch it subbed. But if I can, I'll watch it dubbed. I get a lot more pleasure out of it. I know people will bitch and moan and be like, "Oh my god, oh, he's uncultured." They just don't. They don't get the passion. There's the lip flaps. They don't match I don't give a shit. But 100%, nobody can deny that Captain Irvin's speech, or Commander, is it Irvin? Irvin? Whatever his name is. His speech in dubbed. Oh, it was so good. It still is. I have a remix of it that I play sometimes when I'm at the gym.
Of death. And that became way harder once Aaron learned he could also turn into one of those super intelligent Titans.
Now humanity's greatest weapon against the Titan menace, Aaron was at the center of
Greatest
all
weapon.
major anti-Titan operations, which meant Mikasa was there too, ruthlessly dispatching anyone that might harm him.
Get over yourself, Aaron. So what if your childhood home was destroyed by a Titan? You're living rent-free in this girl's head. And it could be worse. You could be Armin. Man, it's like she's programmed to protect him.
You're not off base. Mikasa's last name isn't inconsequential. Ages ago, the Ackermans were bioengineered to be subservient super soldier royal guards to the mighty Eldian Emperor.
Well, wherever all that shit came from, Mikasa's got the Ackerman blood coursing through her veins. The same blood that gives her a fraction of a Titan's power without transforming. Holy crap!
It's that power that allowed Captain Levi, another Ackerman, to dodge point-blank bullets. That's over Mach 2, and Mikasa can easily keep up with him.
It also lets her subconsciously tap into the combined experience and battle instincts of Ackerman's past. She's like the avatar.
I was just about to say that. Fuck, you got to be.
This bond with Aaron means that
Bastard.
even when he goes too far, she's obligated to protect him, kind of like a robot.
I don't buy it, Wiz. She doesn't love him because of her DNA. She loves him because he's the only one who stood up for her when she couldn't stand up for herself.
She got a scarf, god damn it.
She sees a hope for a brighter tomorrow.
Wow, Boomstick, that was touching.
And she has fart powers.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
Yeah, she does have fart powers.
Another word of this. No point.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the day.
Yeah, I'm still going with Blake on this one. Sorry, Mikasa.
If you've got a love life as intense as Blake and Mikasa's, you might want to check out Blue Chew.
No, we don't do this. Come on now, how many times? How many times?
Time for a death battle!
Hey!
Hey.
Civilians were supposed to evacuate this area hours ago! Get the hell out of here! They're coming! Jeff! I said get the hell!
Well.
Leave me alone!
Sorry, I usually don't pause them during the fights, but are you telling me that this entire battle happens because Mikasa was trying to help Blake leave? Granted, she's not technically a civilian, you know, I'm pretty sure she's well equipped to protect herself here. But this entire fight happens because because Mikasa was trying to help her?
Are those 2 sets of ears? She must have 4 times the hearing.
That's pretty on brand for Mikasa, to be fair. Very observant as well. Pretty cool choreography though. Monty would be proud.
She likes popping those clones and attacking me from behind.
Oh, she's a smart one. Felix is getting rid of those swords way too quick though, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think they're gonna be that damaged. Oh no. Oh my god. It's not that serious, Matt. You started the speaker set. Jesus Christ. There's no need. She was just reading a book.
Gotcha this time.
Oh my god, she lose a hand? Just like Yang! Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my god, okay. Holy shit, I mean that was... Oh my god. There's no need. That was... Like... Woman, you lost a hat. You lost an entire arm. What do you mean incoming?
Too bad she can't hear omniscient narration from beyond the fourth wall.
Despite Mikasa's overwhelming and frankly terrifying tenacity, Blake's varied arsenal and powers gave her a clear edge.
The ODM gear allowed
What I
Mikasa
said.
to keep up with Gamble Shroud's agility, but in terms of offense, Mikasa was kind of a one-trick pony. And that's especially compared to the Swiss anime knife that is Gamble Shroud, which could stretch 10 to 16 times longer than either of Mikasa's cables.
Blake's variety of shadows she could spam at will kept Mikasa guessing, and her aura allowed her to survive any attacks that could land.
To be fair, the Thunder Spears were a different story, and were powerful enough to shatter Blake's aura. The aura could survive around 4 tons of TNT, while the Spear's explosion could dish out over 18.
But Blake's far greater speed made her nearly impossible to consistently hit. While Mikasa could keep up with characters that can dodge bullets, Blake could keep up with characters that can dodge lightning. In this case, nearly 40 times faster than Mikasa.
And those Thunder Spears are meant for big, slow titans, not human opponents, so it's unlikely she'd ever get a solid hit in with one.
In that same sense, Mikasa's Ackerman heritage couldn't save her either.
It may give her
I mean, we called it.
worth of combat
We did say.
experience Avatar style, but almost all of it was against titans, not a FAUNUS huntress like Blake, who has powers the Ackerman family has never seen before.
Coupled with her ODM gear's limited fuel supply and breakable swords, Mikasa just couldn't end the fight before her own options ran out. Mikasa had guts, but Blake's speed, versatility, and sick anime combo weapon gave her the edge.
It may have been a gamble, but Blake had the spirit to win without a shadow of a doubt.
The winner is Blake Belladonna.
Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you. For us guessing constantly without really putting much thought into it, I know it's literally a 50-50 big gamble, and I just so happened to be getting quite a few of them right. But we've been getting quite a few of them right. So hell yeah. I mean, this one, I was pretty confident in Blake winning. Again, apart from Mikasa being basically a superhuman, like I said, sort of like a super soldier serum type shit, she really doesn't have anything going for her that I don't think Blake could have stopped. With Blake having a semblance and having, she's a FAUNUS on top of that, so, and a cat FAUNUS, so she's probably way more agile, way more quick. Again, she's got those massive ass ears, so Mikasa's deduction of she can probably hear 4 times better is, yeah, 100%. So, I think this one was a bit of a wash. I definitely think Blake was definitely winning this one, no matter what. I really couldn't think anything as to why Mikasa would be able to like damage her. Apart from like obviously with the Thunder Spears, obviously if she can hit her with them, are going to do big damage. But yeah, when it comes to combat, I just really don't think she had a chance at all. And not to mention, again, you can't just walk up on a girl, shoot a fucking your ODM gear through her book that she's reading, and tell her to scram. I get you were just trying to help, but you know, it's kind of fucked up. And then Blake was clearly pissed at the whole thing. It didn't go down. It didn't have to go down the way it went down. I'm not gonna lie to you. A simple like, hey girl, just gonna talk to you right now. You might want to go because you know Titans. And then she comes down, she's like, don't worry, boom, does a semblance shit, like, look at this, picks up a giant ass rock like Eren did that one time. It's like, look, It's cool. Like, I'm well equipped to handle myself. And look at my guns. Sword, knife things. Chucks them. Like, bam. Look at this. Look at this. I can help. I can help. And then bam. You know, there's no death battle because it would have been a friend joining together to fight the actual bad guys, aka the Titans. You know what I mean? So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It does help massively, and I do massively appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.